2 weeks since I uploaded a video. So about, I think 2 weeks ago, me and my husband have celebrated our 3 years wedding anniversary. And yeah, so actually on that day we were both very very busy because we had some work stuff that was coming up. So the whole day we were really packed, and honestly this year we didn't prepare anything at all. And usually every single year we would have like a staycation, or like because I think after we got married, it was in 2019, and then like COVID happened. So in that year when COVID happened in 2020, there was no way that we can travel. So we would usually go for a meal and then like have a staycation. And that was like a norm like, every single year. And then last year, at least there was no staycation, but we still went for a meal and like do an activity together. Yeah, so we will specially set time aside on our anniversary. Yeah, but this year I think both of us, we were just like very in a very new phase in our life, like a new transition where we moved into our new house, and like so many things were going on, and work also. Yeah, we are getting more and more serious in our work. Yeah, and like in building up the family. So we didn't really like put much thought into like setting time aside to celebrate our wedding anniversary. Yeah, and only probably on the day itself, I was like, okay, I think we need to at least set time, a bit of time, just to have a meal together, and yeah, and really just uh, enjoy each other's presence on this anniversary. Yeah, so yeah, I think I was very thankful that I got to borrow my brother's car on that day, and it helped me to save time on my traveling, so I could take a bit of time. Like we had about like a 30 minutes to 40 minutes of time to enjoy a meal together before I went on to continue my day. And yeah, we had a dinner together, and I will just share the video. I have some video and pictures that I will share later on that day. And today I'd just like to share about how do I feel celebrating our anniversary this year, which is the 3rd year. And yeah, honestly there were a lot of thoughts that went through my mind on that day, as I reflect on how much things have changed ever since we got married. And yeah, it's quite amazing because in the past, in the dynamics of the relationship, right, in the past, right, it was a lot of me being the one providing for will be the one I'm the one wearing the pants, and I'm the one financially I am stronger, so I will always be the one settling all the finances and everything. I'll be the one settling, and I chose to be the one settling because I think of how I grew up. I always had this fear of letting money be the problem, so I would always offer to be the one settling money issues. Yeah, so I think that also flows into the relationship with me and my husband. And it was always like that, like I was the one paying the money, and like I would always say like, it's okay, let's whatever that we want to do, I will make sure that we do it and not let money be the reason why we don't do it. Yeah, and so yeah, that was me in the past. And I always feel like I didn't want to be the person providing financially, but I always put myself in that position. Yeah, and now like this year everything has changed. Ever since I resigned from my job in 2020 and we started my career, everything has changed because I've learned how to not be the one to always take on the financial responsibility. And I've learned to really slow down in my life and to give my husband a chance to rise up. and be the man that he can be, which I didn't know that it was necessary in the past because of the way I was being brought up. Yeah, a lot of times I have overlooked his feelings, and just because I earn more money, I would often feel like I have the bigger say in a lot of the decisions that we make. And I think for many years I thought that was normal, and it didn't came to my mind that that is really very unhealthy, and it made the whole relationship very lopsided. And sooner or later, like in many years in our relationship, he kind of like lose his voice, and like lose his voice in a way where he chose not to say a lot of things because he felt like there was no point in saying, since you wouldn't even listen. And I was somebody who's really, really very, very stubborn, very impatient, and very unforgiving. So like whatever that he said, I would just say like, yeah, you don't understand, let me just handle it. Yeah. And I think on the surface it looked like we are very happy in the past, but actually there was a lot of like issues like this that were underneath, and that he chose not to raise it up or to talk about it because he felt like there was no use. And then I would just like turn a blind eye to it, and only until like I restarted my career that my mentor actually told me that it's actually very unhealthy if we continue our relationship like that. And one of the things that he always tell me, right, is to really learn how to be a woman and to be a wife. And to be a woman and a wife also means to be the pillar of support for your husband. And I am actually the one responsible to instill confidence in him. That was something that also hit me the most because I realized that I haven't been giving him confidence. And so like the last 2 years, it was a lot about me unlearning, the way I was being brought up, and to relearn, how to be a woman, how to be a wife, and yeah, constantly changing my language and my mindset to support him. And so on that day when we celebrated our anniversary, we had that dinner. I just had so much feelings of thankfulness, like thankful for the chance to restart this career. And although the last 2 years hasn't been really easy, like there were a lot of struggles financially, but I'm very thankful because it made me learn how to appreciate my husband for who he is, and also give him a chance to be the man that he can be. And I just cannot imagine if we don't have this opportunity for me to learn, for me to unlearn all these things that I used to learn when I was growing up. The sad thing is that my marriage might end up like my parents. And yeah, I think that's something that I probably would share a bit more moving forward. And I just hope that me sharing my story would be able to inspire somebody, to help somebody along the way. And if you ever feel like your marriage is like going downhill or whatever, it's not working out, yeah, I just hope for you to know that it always takes two hands to clap. And if you really feel unhappy, then maybe the first thing you need to do is to have a self-check and to reflect on yourself and see, what have you done that contributed to where you are today. And yeah, I think I will be sharing more moving forward. And I'm just very thankful and happy for where we are today. And although we don't have much, like financially, we don't have much yet, but I can say that we are very, very, very like happy at where we are right now. At least I feel like now we are both very open to each other, and I would give him the space to talk, give him the space to share, and I will listen and I will respect. And I think that is the most important in a marriage. and for that, I think money can never buy that. Yeah, so yeah, I think that's all. And yeah, we shared more and just enjoy the some videos and pictures that I've taken on that day. Yeah, so that's it. Bye.